Hello everyone and welcome once again to Let's Play Morrowind. Last time we left off here at the entrance to Addamasartus. It's the first place most people end up going because it is the closest to Satanine. I put it off just because it doesn't really matter. But we'll take care of it now. Immediately we're going to fight a smuggler. This is... what's her name? Well, I guess we'll find out. Now that we can again, we should let her hit us as many times as possible so that we keep training up our unarmored skill. That was Tenisi Varethi. She has anything of interest? A chitin dagger? No, but we will repair it. Netch leather? No. Common clothes? No. Gold? Always. Slave key? No. Not since, well, not yet anyway, because we'll want to pick open the gate to the slaves first, and then use the slave key to set them free. So, I'll off-screen these repairs. I'll be right back. And we're back. I actually had to step outside in order to rest until healed, but we got it done. I almost missed that torch right by the door. We'll do, after taking all this shit off of her, we'll do the same thing that we did in Addamasartus, vis-a-vis leaving all the loot on this body until we're able to get it up there. Realizing, of course, she's not quite so conveniently close to the door that we could pick up everything, but it doesn't matter. Bellows, 2 buckets. I think the boat here clearly symbolizes that they're smugglers, and they've got their vessel beached for now. Here is our old gate. If we go through here, I think we're going to run into a caster next. Yeah, he's going to hang back and sling spells at us. So we'll, for our part, need to close the distance. Yeah, and we're not going to get any armor experience from him, so we may as well just finish him off. That was Melar Barum. He has a chitin dagger, netch leather boots, and common robe, none of which are even a little damaged. So, let's run up here. Drop that stuff on her. It's only a single repair this time, so I'll keep it on screen. It shouldn't take too long. There we go. Still can't rest here. Interesting. He'll duck outside to do that. Won't hurt us. So, now let's hang a left. We got a torch here. And let's start walking. So we have another torch here. And then we have the level 10 locked old gate, which leads to the slaves. go. Sorry about that little hiccup. First try, that's the way I like it. Now let's go back and grab the slave key. One thing I'll point out, since I do still have my Soul Trap scroll as my active item, this game did not introduce Oblivion's and Skyrim's Black Soul Gems. In Morrowind, you can only trap what would come to be known as white souls, the souls of creatures. So, no point in using your soul trap spell or scrolls on humans. You'll just lose. So here, or you'll just waste it. So here is the first of 3 Addamasartus slaves. We have Badargo, who is, remember, the 5th total slave we have freed. So let's unlock his bracers. Now if we speak to him about go free... Oh.
Good friend, this is an honor.
I could have sworn that 5 was the magic number. Here's Banal's, second of 3 slaves. I'll set this one free. I can never tell if Argonians in this game are male or female. There it is, number 6. You freed me, Travis. Are you in the Twin Lamps? Twin Lamps. I do not know if they really exist. It is said they help slaves like us escape. Until you arrived, I did not believe I would ever see Argonia again. Interesting. Now let's ask Badargo about the Twin Lamps. Badargo knows only rumors. They help slaves escape. They take us back to elsewhere. And let's talk to Okaw, the 3rd slave. Go free. Slave's right bracer. Let's drop that stuff off, and then head through to where Melar came from. And the slave key is useless to us now. I'll just drop it on the ground. We can head down here. I'm going to start stealthing. There is the waterlogged passage, but I'm going to deal with the final hostile first. You can see her up there. As I recall, she has throwing stars. So we'll need to rush to close the gap with her as well.
Now you die!
Yep.
Now you die!
Ranged attacks are a real problem. Until you get some of your own.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain! Stupid!
Got her. Perfect. That's Mulvisi Othril. Alright, so what does she have? She's got the kite and throwing stars, which we'll take because ammo. The dagger, which she never used. 1 bracer, which didn't get damaged, so once again the only repair is going to be my spear. She has an apprentice's probe, an apprentice's lockpick, and some common clothes. That's all well and good, I suppose. Let me repair my spear, first of all. Now that's my last Journeyman's Armor's hammer. So let's hotkey repair prongs to replace it. And now, there's actually still a rat somewhere in the cave, but she is the last smuggler. So let's clear out her room. There are 2 extra caves. There's a level 10 locked gate sort of snaking around behind her, and there's the water passage out here. Let's loot the rooms we've already seen first. Inside the crate, we got some clothes, 2 skooma, and 4 pillows, of all things. Belt, shoes, and an expensive skirt. I don't have any skirt yet, and you can actually wear skirts over pants and under robes, so they become an extra enchantment slot, which of course is exceedingly useful. Alchemy ingredients here, including some moon sugar. Always valuable, nevertheless. Now that we have skooma, we're going to encounter... We could have run into this issue with moon sugar, but we burned it all to make potions. But with skooma, for the first time, we are going to run into the issue of contraband. I'll talk about that more once we're actually back in town. But for the moment, let's just loot everything. We got 2 more soul trapping scrolls. That's awesome. We got a crate here with... Hot damn. Well, we already have an iron pauldron, but there's a heavy shield, which we did not have. There's yet another soul trap scroll, and there's an empty soul gem. Win, win, win. Yet another empty soul gem. Another soul trap scroll. Scroll of Ondusi's Unhinging, Kwama Egg, Sujama, Restore Endurance and 6 gold, and an empty barrel. Alright, good. Let's run this load up to the up to my loot dump, Tanisi's corpse. Yeah, there's nothing to repair, so we'll just drop everything off. I happen to know there's just one rat in here, so... The only thing I need to carry with me into the rest of the cave is the single scroll and soul gem I came with, even though the others are certainly exciting. Alright, we're set. So, let's pop down here. Let's go swimming first. This passage should be safe. Just an iron saber that is, strangely enough, in perfect condition. A fishing pole, a corpse, and his basket. I think the rest of the bottom here is clear, but up here there is a rusted chest we can loot with a few goodies inside. Now, where's my tunnel back? There it is. And let's start walking, because we're about to have to lockpick a gate. So here is another level 10 locked gate. Alright. Sorry about that little holdup, just taking notes. Let's get this joker open. Shouldn't be too terrible. One hopes anyway. I've toyed with the idea of trying to do Siege at Firemoth before I leave Satanine, but I did some reading about the end boss of the plugin, a lich named Grern, and there's absolutely no way I can take him just yet. He has, he's only... Consider the word only in air quotes. He's only level 15, you know, to my current level 2. But the real problem with him is, in addition to the usual with a Lich as added to Tribunal, he has a constant effect, 10-point restore health and 10-point restore magicka effect, which makes it damn near impossible to kill him unless you can hit really reliably and really hard. Pretty tall orders for a level 2 character under any circumstance. So here's a skull and a standard rising force potion. Always handy. But the real kicker is finding this little ramp up out of here. You can hear the telltale chitter of a rat. Let's just see if we can't negotiate our way up this stone staircase here. Alright, let's soul trap him and kill him. Next shot might kill him. Nope, it's gonna take one more. Perfect. Done. Got him. Perfect. Flawless execution. So we filled that soul gem. He's got some rat meat, nothing too special. Let me repair my spear. Twice. Now, oddly enough, there's a stacking glitch. It's actually a hotkey glitch, where if you hotkey a stacked item, it'll prefer the stack rather than the original item you used. So it'll use, if left to its own devices, the hotkey will use each repair prong once before it starts working down through one of them. I don't like to do that. I like to use one at a time, so I make sure after my initial use of a new tool to go retool the hotkey to make sure that it sticks with the same one. So the quality of your repair tool does not affect your repair chance. It mirrors alchemy in that sense. The quality of your alchemical apparatus does not affect the chance of a successful potion. It simply affects the final quality of the potions you do succeed in making. Similarly, repair tool quality doesn't affect your success chances. It simply affects how well the repair goes once the game decides to allow a repair to happen. So we have some, and I was rather harshly corrected by, I think he just talks that way. I don't mean anything by saying it was harsh. by a commenter who said, mushrooms are not plant growth. They are fungal. Of course, he's correct. I refer to my alchemical ingredients rather generally as plants, but that's kind of silly considering half of them are animal meat. So there's gold, there's a netch leather pauldron, which of course I won't be using. I've got Dark Brotherhood at home, which is way better. But very easy to miss among the bones, unless you have trained yourself to spot that telltale glint, is a thief ring. A cool little enchanted ring. Not unique, there are more than one of these in the game, but still not bad for aspiring thieves. Cast when used, fortify agility, fortify speed, fortify personality. 5 points each for 30 seconds with 115 charges. Not bad at all. We move down to the next little patch of mushrooms. Fungal growth. Let's grab all fungal ingredients. There is a netch leather right pauldron stuffed under there, in addition to a torch. Now, there's nothing in the bottom of this cave. If we take this next winding ramp up and out, we make sure there's nothing to repair. We get dumped back here in the main passage. And we're set to leave, so let's look at our fat stack of loot. Keep anything I know I'm taking. So at the moment that would be, of course, the thief ring for eventual enchantment skill ups. All alchemy ingredients, always. Thief tools, always. This other junk I can drop. Filled soul gem, that's a no-brainer. Alright, so let's go through here. I want marksman ammo. So the kite and throwing star is good. I don't have a heavy shield yet. So I want that iron tower shield. No need for the slave bracers, no need for any of these clothes, no need for any of these potions. Those are all just for sale. Here are the alchemy ingredients, and by the way, I figured out that you can avoid the disappearing scroll bar glitch if you simply, why don't I just make her inventory bigger anyway? That's an even easier way to solve the problem. So of course I need all the alchemical ingredients. I need my soul trap scrolls. Need my thief tools. Need my empty soul gems. And now I can just go for sale value. So let me grab all the potions besides the skooma. Even though it's worth 500 gold, I can't sell it to a reel, so I don't actually have anybody to sell it to. I guess you would include alcohol. Let's grab the Scroll of Ondusi's Unhinging. That's pretty solid. We can go with the chitin weapons and the light armors. Those are all pretty easy to carry. Good value to weight ratio. Something I've really started paying attention to, thanks to Fallout 4 survival mode. Fishing pole is actually quite good. Weighs 1 pound, sells for 7, or value is 7. That's not bad. Iron saber, not good. Steel katana is heavy, but is quite good. 18 and 100. 5 and 5, those slave bracers are worthless. 10 and 24, 15 and 24, no thank you. Clothes, probably not. Pillows, sure. Skull has no value at all. 5 and 2, 3 and 8, 1 and 1, sure. 2 and 5, sure. Common pants and common shirts are all about equal. And now I got 1 pound left. And I got nothing left that weighs 1 pound. I guess we'll leave it at that. Alright, cool. Let's roll on back to home base. I'm going to run a little bit, and around when I get to the signs, I think I'll slow it down to a walk. Because, of course, we got an alchemy session forthcoming. Or a good number of ingredients in there. Alright. Oh. First, let's see about offloads. The Iron Tower Shield goes down there. Something we are keeping. The Chitin Throwing Stars go over here with our other marksman weapons. All the other apparel is just for sale. The Thief Ring goes here with the Engraved Ring of Healing, and buried under that Dark Brotherhood gear, I still have Nucius's Cursed Ring as well. If we look at... Let me grab one more repair prong. I like to carry a total of 5 at a time, including the one I'm currently using. That's 125 repair uses, which, under most circumstances, ought to be enough. Alright, so I got 2 filled soul gems. I got 2 empties, which means I need to keep 2 scrolls with me. The other 2 can stay parked here. Anything else I'm holding on to? Yes, thief tools. I got another apprentices to put into that stack. And another apprentice's probe, same thing. Alright, and then we got ingredients, all of which I'm keeping, except the ash yams. Need to hold on to those for fortify intelligence potions later on. And everything else is for sale. So, let me now grab up our spare ingredients from previously, and our mortar and pestle, and do an alchemy session. It's big enough, I'm going to off-screen it, so I'll be right back. And we're back. I was able to use everything except 5 moon sugar and a single small quama egg. Alchemy did increase to 44. Wonderful stuff. And now we'll go visit our reel.
My time is precious, so make it quick. Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away. There's someone watching me. I can tell.
Now, let's wait for fatigue to fill back up. And let's sell off everything we're toting. Somebody told me in the comments a minute ago, and I want to vet it, and he should, unless I guess I haven't found one yet. Somebody told me a chitin spear weighs nothing and is therefore super easy to carry with me. I highly doubt it actually weighs 0, but even if it did, I don't particularly care. I don't really feel like I'm missing out too much. Spear is increasing at a rate I'm comfortable with. Here are all the potions I made. Let's sell those off. Note the values steadily increasing. And here's some stuff I brought with me. Mixed in. that, sell that. Keep, sell, 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 sell. Sell. Make sure I didn't sell anything I didn't want to. Keep, sell, sell, keep. 704, that's perfect. Now, it's time to set off on the road.
Anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Now, we're not really going to keep a base in Satanine. It's not a sustainable place to do that, given the limitations on what Ariel restocks. So I want to move my stuff to a new home in Pelagiad as soon as possible. There's more here than I can carry, though, so I need to prioritize a little bit. I think top priority will go to lightweight stuff, so I'm thinking my enchanting gear. Where is Nuccius's cursed ring? There it is. It's under the cuirass. Still is under the cuirass. There we go. So let's take my 3 cast-on-use enchanted items, my filled soul gems, all my thief tools, my whole alchemy stash, including the ingredients I've been hoarding, and my skill books. Where does that put my carry weight? We'll find out soon enough. 94. Okay. Now let me look at my leveling plan right quick. The next thing I am likely to need, and I'm not going to need any of the weapons or armor for a good long while, so I'm not too worried. But the next thing I am liable to need, that I currently have some of, is marksman gear. So I'm going to grab my longbow and all of my ammo. Let me just see about my, I have 51 pounds left. I don't want to take the heavy armor, but I'd like to at least move it up to the table so it's easier to track down. And yeah, as you can see, even just adding the heavy armor was gonna make it too much to carry. So let's take my light armor. That seems pretty easy and quite doable. 27 pounds. Let's leave the shard axe, leave the longsword, leave the short sword. Let's take the club. I'll need a blunt weapon starting at level 12. Then it'll be short blade. And then long blade, but I can no longer carry either of these, so that's more or less gonna do it, because I'd like to keep things together. So let me get it so everything I left behind is on the table, just so it's easy to find. I'm only gonna have to make 2 trips. That's actually not too bad. With all that in hand, let's set off toward Pelagiad. I'm going to get to the limit of our prior exploration, and then I'm kind of going to slow down. And I'll end the video at the limit of our prior exploration, which is more or less, this signpost right up here. So let's get here. Now technically we are going to Balmora, but we're going to hit Pelagiad along the way, which is why it winds up being the next town. And that's going to do it for this installment of Let's Play Morrowind. Next time we'll explore the bit of road between here and Pelagiad. Really, there's not much. Pelagiad's quite close to Seydanine, as you can see. Point out a few things on the way, maybe harvest a few more ingredients, and really just try to establish a new base camp as soon as possible. Pelagiad is a pretty sustainable base. It's a lot better than Seydanine because it restocks every item you might need. The only problem is it's not connected to any fast travel. It's pretty easy to run to Seydanine and hop on the Silt Strider, but that lack of fast travel makes it ultimately preferable, still preferable to get to Balmora sooner rather than later. But we'll handle all of that in good time. Next time, the road to Pelagiad. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking an ad, liking, sharing, or subscribing, any or all of which really help me out. Regardless, please know that I really appreciate the time you spend watching, and do hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.